The attacks on State Department and CIA compounds in Benghazi, Libya on September the 11th, 2012 have been a rallying point for Republicans who accuse then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton of not doing enough and then lying about the incident that led to the death of 4 Americans, including Ambassador Christopher Stevens.
We were misled that there were supposedly protests and then something sprang out of that, an assault sprang out of that. And that was easily ascertained that was not the fact. And the American people could have known that within days, and they didn't know that.
With all due respect, the fact is we had 4 dead Americans. Was it because of a protest, or was it because of guys out for a walk one night who decided they'd go kill some Americans? What difference at this point does it make?
Ahmed Abu Khattallah was detained in 2014. The government accused him of being a ringleader in the attack. Prosecutors presented testimony that Khattallah had called for attacks on Americans. However, his defense lawyers say he was a bystander who arrived on the scene after the attack, a point conceded by the prosecution. In addition, a key prosecution witness was paid $7 million for his testimony. And having been detained in 2014, Khattallah was held at sea for almost 2 weeks. His defense lawyers say he was deprived of sleep and had no legal counsel. After 5 days of deliberation, the jury found him guilty of 1 count of conspiracy to provide material support or resources to terrorists, 1 count of providing material support or resources to terrorists, 1 count of maliciously destroying and injuring dwellings and property and placing lives in jeopardy, and 1 count of using and carrying a semi-automatic weapon during a crime of violence. But he was acquitted of the federal murder and other charges. He faces decades in prison. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera.